You're never waking up from this dream.
Start of battle passive. Enters DPS state and stacks 10 on all enemies. Exits mode if lower than 10 stacks on enemies or duration expires. Biting Dreams, DPS nuke that's only available in DPS mode. Attacks 1 time per 10 stack on enemies. Up to 4 times, consumes stacks. Give himself stacks for MP and magical critical. Abaddon's Call, self-buff that buffs more if in a mage team. Falling Ruin, low damage attack again attack for stacks. Takes around 7200 MP consumed to reach max stacks because stacks cap at 80, pretty impractical to max. Mare's Aura, 20% damage increase for anyone over 1500 max MP. Mare's Auto Attack, defensive debuff and restores team MP by 10%, plus 2 charge if Mighty Altar is in frontline. Mare's Charge Attack, 5 charge to restore full party HP and MP, also activates Mighty Altar's DPS state. Stellar Passive, plus 20 stack on enemies start of battle, good for early nuke. Stellar Skill, low damage caps shade and inverts on self. In burst gives self Mind's Eye and does high damage, also gives himself 3 stacks. In burst also gives party overcritical buff for magic. Note that overcritical still needs 1100% to always work, which is impractical. How essential is his Stellar Awakening? Improves his damage and a bit of party buff, pretty optional. This is his equipment for being a DPS. If using only for AF meter extension, consider giving him speed. My opinions on Mighty Altar. Selfish burst DPS with a lot of self buffs. As a DPS, he has a ton of strong self buffs. Unfortunately, as a DPS, he has low hits and low skill percent on the spammable attacks. He is made to stack on enemies and then burst DPS every few turns, which is decent for early game. His only party support is Magic Overcritical, and he is the first one to have it. Unfortunately, Overcritical is also the worst buff in the game, needing over 100% critical rate to even work and 1100% to work all the time. You normally aren't going over 300% critical rate, and the buff doesn't even work for anyone only at 100% critical rate. He can be good if you want an attack again unit in mage teams for AF length extension. His sidekick is pretty useful in general too, but being tied to him for +2 charge kinda lowers her value. Overall, a good DPS for early game, and falls off later, but brings along a decent sidekick. Don't recommend to pull. Why did they do him so dirty?